In this question, we're looking at expanding brackets when we've got a quadratic and a linear expression involved in both ways. Now, there's a very straightforward way of doing this one. You've got to realise that every element in this bracket is going to multiply every element in this one. So what I'm able to do is split this first bracket up and do the calculation involving each part, multiplying this out separately, and then combine them together at the end. So what I'm able to do is take this and say that that's the equivalent of taking the first term in the linear bracket and multiplying everything in the quadratic bracket by it. So x times 2x squared minus 7x minus 3. Then taking the second term, so the plus 5, and doing the exact same thing, multiplying the entire bracket out by the 5. And again, the same function, the 2x squared minus 7x minus 3. Multiply both of these brackets out, then simplify and combine all the terms. So x times 2x squared gives me 2x cubed. So then take away 7x times x, which is 7x squared. So then minus 3 times the x, minus 3x. And then moving on to the second bracket now, I've then got plus 5 times 2x squared. So I've got plus 10x squared. Plus 5 times negative 7x, well remember it's a plus times a minus, so my overall answer is going to be take away 5 times 7x gives me 35x, and I've then got plus 5 times minus 3, take away 15. We've got all the brackets and all the terms multiplied out, now it's a case of simplifying. Well, I've got one term with an x cubed, so I've got 2x cubed. If it helps, cross them out as you go so you get rid of them. I've then got minus 7x squared plus 10x squared. That ends up giving me plus 3x squared. And again, cross them out as I go. I've then got minus 3x minus 35x. So I've got minus 38x. And then all I'm left with at the end is the minus 15. And I've got that. So there you go. There's your final answer. 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 38x minus 15. Question like this is worth 3 marks. First of the 3 marks comes from getting any of these 3 terms correct when you've multiplied out the brackets. Doesn't matter which ones, just any 3. Second mark comes from getting all 6 of them correct. Final mark comes from simplifying it. Now if you make a mistake here, so say I had this as minus 4x, I would lose my second mark, but if I still simplified it right, so if this was minus 4x and I had minus 35x here, and I simplified that to minus 39x, despite it being wrong overall, I actually simplified it correct, so I could still get that final mark. It's one of the reasons we say that working is so important. You get follow-through marks for things, and that's one of the ones you can obtain. So that's what you'd get the marks for in a question like this. So lay out all your work in, show how you got each step.